Okay, this is going to be a crash course into GitHub projects. GitHub projects is the integration of Kanban into the entire GitHub experience, so that you don't have to use a external resource like TeamForge or something. You can create projects inside of a repository so that it's the Kanban board is specifically for that project. You can also create it inside your profile so that your project can span multiple repositories. And the same goes for your organization. We're going to go ahead and create a project. And since our repository is RAM downloader, we're going to call it the RAM downloader project. And we're going to start off with no template. Okay, so let's add some basic Kanban columns. To do the in progress, oops, and finally the done column. And typically the way you would use these is you start off, you create a card and you say, hey, I need to add a main function or like just a main.cpp since our project, our repository doesn't have it yet. And you would possibly create this as an issue going into your issues tab, like so. And you can go ahead and type in add a main fn so that you have something to track it, right? And once you have added this issue, and maybe when you start working on it by pushing a branch that adds the main function into your repository, you then move this card over here, and you can possibly edit it to have the link of the branch that you've pushed that has the work for whatever stuff you've done to add your main.cpp to your repository so that a supervisor or whoever else can look at this card and say, oh, okay, I can click the, well, actually, let's go ahead and make that branch right now. So we have git status, git checkout -b, add main, and then we're going to do vim main.cpp. We're super lazy. We'll just code up the first line, git add dot, git commit -m, created a main.cpp, and then git push origin add main. Okay, so it's there, and we can go into here, and we have the add main feature branch, and edit this, and add that in so that if somebody wants to look at the work we've done on this branch so far, they can look at it and the card, you know, it just has that information. And then later on down the line, when you create a pull request, you may update this card to have the link to that pull request. And then when you finally finish up, you can move this card to the done column when the main.cpp pull request has been merged in. Now, this is how you would do it if you were to do everything manually by hand. This allows for a lot of control, but obviously, with the integration with GitHub, you kind of want some of GitHub to help you out with the tasks of moving cards across the board. So we're going to go ahead and delete this note, and this is where we do the fun stuff, adding automation. Whenever we create a new pull, whenever we create a new issue, we want it to be automatically added here. And over here, whenever we create a new pull request, we want it to show up here. And finally, in the done column, whenever we close a pull request, or we merge something in, it should be the card for that pull request should show up in the done column. And the same goes for any issues that are closed. Okay, so our automations are set up. Let's try to see it in action. I'm going to close this, put this over here, and I think I have to do this again. It doesn't work for me. Okay, there we go. Let's go to our issues and let's just add a new issue. And this issue is need a make file. We can assign ourselves, and the label is enhancement, and the project you can look under the repository to see that it is the project under this repository. Otherwise, you might have to select it under user. But now that we've selected it's in the RAM downloader project, when we hit submit new issue, it should show up here. So let's submit it. And as we can see, it pops right up here, which is great. And we can say, well, this is great. I don't want to go through making multiple issues all the time with this new thing. Can I do it just from the Kanban board? And the answer is yes, you can. Let's say we want to need a .git ignore. We can add this and then later edit it to convert it to an issue. We convert it to an issue, then we can click on it and we see the same sidebar open up here, but a nice touch is that we don't have to specify the project because we clearly created the issue inside the project. And you can assign this to yourself and add the label. This is another enhancement. Or maybe you don't want to add the label, but this is a good first issue, perhaps. I don't know why I didn't update. Good first issue. There we go. It's an enhancement and a good first issue. All right, so we have these two. Now we actually need to start working on them so that we can start moving things into the in progress and done columns. Let's go into our repo and let's say that we check out master. Add a makefile. Okay, and again, we're going to be super lazy and just add a comment. This is a make file. Git add, git commit, and then git push origin add make file. Okay, so the branches here, we can go to the pull request and say, hey, add makefile was recently pushed. Let's compare and create a pull request. Assign yourself, if I hope, and then you can put in the label enhancement. And make sure you link the project, otherwise it won't actually show up on the automation. And if you have a supervisor, you can add in your reviewer. And we have this closing keywords. So you can say in here, closes, and over here we have need to make file number 7, closes number 7. Need a make file. You can also link it in after you create the pull request, and the gear will show up so that you can click it. But let's go ahead and create a pull request. As we can see, this has popped up right over here, and we see over here that it's linked. This is all great. Now we're going to go ahead and merge this in, and because we set up the done column as having the automation where when you merge in a pull request, the card for the pull request and the card for the issue should move over, then we will see that when we confirm this merge request. And we can see that both of these cards have moved over, which is great, so that we don't have to manually move things over. Obviously, you can fine grain, you can add more columns so that you can have more control over how cards move and when they move, especially when you have a more complicated project and you need code owners and code review done. And you shouldn't allow people to just merge in that kind of thing if it's not been reviewed by somebody, so you can set up a more complex project that way. But this Kanban board also comes with a few extra features. For instance, if you want to see all of the cards on the page that are enhancements, then it shows up all of these. But if you want to see all of the cards that are just good first issues, then only this card shows up because this is the only good first issue. You've filtered them all. And you can actually see the filter right here. I think we should probably clear that. And you can see this. You can also click on assigned. So then this will show all the cards where Gupta Shark was the assigned developer for that issue. And you can also do the same thing with milestones. If you decide to integrate milestones into your product, into your project, create a milestone and then add issues onto that, Then you can also filter by milestones. If you want to see the full list, you just have to go into here and it'll show you all of the different possibilities. So this is a really nice flexible Kanban board that can be used with all sorts of different projects. And we've basically gone through a nice, short, simple example of how you can create issues and link them together with pull requests, and then have the cards automatically move across the page to track your progress when you close them. Close and merge and develop. Hope this helped. Thanks for watching and have a good day.